the moment of truth. Is someone still awake at this time? But probably. We'll see. Nobody joins, I'm just gonna sit here and talk to myself. Is that a good idea? Probably. Hi. Hello. Hola. Hello. Bearded man, yeah. Needs a little bit trimming, I think. We'll see. Just a little bit. Let's make my day. I haven't even done anything yet. But I'm happy. Congratulations. King of Germany, hi. I wish I would have changed some stuff here. You look so good, thank you. I'm super exhausted. I haven't slept enough today, but oh wow, a beard. You knew, right? How long have I had this now? Good question. For a while, I think. For at least the whole Corona time. I think since the start of this year. My name is also Lukas, but I don't have a beard. Great, so people can identify who's who. Perfect. Your British accent is better than ever. Yo, what we're talking about? I don't have British accent. In the end, it was kind of like not good. But yeah, no, but I think it would be very weird to see myself without a beard now. I think I would just look at the mirror and think like, oh my god, who's that 12-year-old child? Love from Israel, love back to Israel. Hello from France, hello back to France. Hi Lucas, hello. Hello from Ireland. The British accent is so good. Yeah. Heavy, it's good. Good. How are you? How's the stunt training going? What's your favorite part about it? I'm really having a British accent today. We don't care. We embrace what we are doing. It was super cool. It was like spontaneous. Andrea Gau, who's also an amazing actress, she actually told me that she's gonna do it, and it's gonna with Franz. And I actually knew Franz from the Berlinade, so I was like, oh, this is cool. Yeah, let's do it. And I used to do judo I've done it for 7 years. So I've been fighting a lot. I like did a lot of fight sports and just getting back into it, but in a way where you don't actually hurt each other, because there was one part that I like didn't vibe with at some point. Like I know when I was a child, I started doing judo when I was like 7 or 6 or something. And in the beginning, it's just like children wrestling around. It's not that big of a deal, but as I grew older and the people that I thought were professionals, I just didn't really like the atmosphere of like having to look someone in the face and seeing that they really want to throw you on the ground and like choke you, which is part of judo, which is totally fine, but was just not my thing. So with stand, it was super cool because I could just pretend and the other person also pretends, and actually the person who's getting hit or is getting thrown around is the person who is in most control, because in stunt you have to actually make sure that as the person who's hitting or something, you just give the impulse, but the other person has the whole control of the situation. So that was just so cool. Like, it was super freaking cool. And I really embrace it. I think it would be super nice to do it more often. Now the American accent is back A. Back A. Voll geile Aussprache. Dankeschön. Hola. Have you watched Scam Friends Season 6? Not yet. It looked so sick. What? I'm from Netherlands. Very. How back to the Netherlands? Can you give me a hug? I can give you a virtual hug. Wait, I'm pulling my arm around the phone, so it's like I'm hugging you. Mag es im echten Leben auch, Jungs. Mir ist es eigentlich egal. Whatever I fall in love with. Can you talk about your audition for drag? I talked about it so often, but is there something in particular you want to know? Maybe I can help you there. I was playing David Drange quite a lot. It was actually more of a given choice because we filmed the Abibal since it was like 4 a.m. or something, and I was so tired. Like it's been a long day, so I just was so tired that I couldn't really think straight anymore. So I just decided, okay, David is drunk now. And with that decision, it made it so much easier for me to just like goof around and not be really there because I was like, what's going on? But yeah, still, when like the director says you have to do this, you have to be there to do it. But it was fun. Not gonna lie. Ah, okay. How do you not know this? Because I don't really use that kind of lingo. But thank you for telling me. Hi, Mila. You can join if you want to. Just putting it out there. Which version of Scum is your favorite? Besides the OG? Druk, of course. What else? Druk season 5 is just W. Mateo's season part 2. Yeah. That's just like a spin-off series about them. What would you do if fans saw you in public? Well, if you want me to, I could. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put you in. I'm just gonna answer those questions pretty quickly. When I saw a fan in public, well, if they like recognize me, I guess I'm just gonna be saying hi. It'd be nice. If I'm having a bad day, like I just don't feel good. Hello, Laura, miss you. Um, then I'm still gonna be saying hi. It'd be nice. Maybe not take a picture because I don't feel good, but most of the time I take a picture. It's like, yeah. Okay, did you send me a request, Mila? Or she's gonna join? Yeah, yeah.
I
Who's
have
she?
sunburn on my nose.
How did you do that? Did you go outside?
Yeah, we were shooting outside today, and I kind of didn't use sunscreen, so there's that.
Oh, she's shooting. She's a busy queen.
Look at that. I can if I touch it, it turns white and then it turns red again. It's so weird. I look like a Smurf, but it's okay.
Do
Or like,
Smurfs have
or like
red noses?
Rudolph. I look like
Yeah,
Rudolph.
Rudolph.
We love that.
Yeah.
How is everyone doing?
I think everyone's doing great.
Use sunscreen. Yeah, I should. I will tomorrow. I told
Oh,
them
you
to
look
bring.
like an Animal Crossing character. So true.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe I should wear this look. Maybe that's
Yes,
my new
embrace it.
look. I just put blush on my nose now.
Do you know these ads for like fake freckles?
Yeah.
I'm like tempted.
You are? Well, mine
I
just
just
came out today because mine they now go to up here and I'm really confused about that. But I always see those TikToks of people doing it with henna eyebrow color.
yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know. Meine beste Freundin lacht mich aus. Cool.
Yeah, I just wrote that. I was like, oh, who is that?
Girl, I know.
Yeah, freckles. I don't know. It either looks good or really bad.
Yeah, I know. And I just feel like with these fake freckles, you can mess it up so easily. Especially if you do it with henna and then you turn out to do them a bit too big, they look ridiculous.
Yeah, like big spots. Yeah, but I have freckles actually. I have freckles on my nose. They come out in the sun,
Yeah.
but not here.
Yeah, well, mine are really weird. Those on my nose I have always. I don't need them in the sun. They are there. But around here and stuff. And I have
Just
freckles
do
on my
permanent
legs.
marker, you cowards. Pumpkin, you're right. We're
Yeah.
cowards.
Yeah. Why didn't we think of that?
Just
God.
tattoo it on your body already.
Yeah, sure. I mean, people do that nowadays. They actually get freckles tattooed. So
Nowadays sounds like we're like 80-year-olds. Like, in our time, it was different.
back
Natural
then, when we were
freckles.
young,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, so much for me looking like Rudolph.
Now
I'm
we're gonna
living.
settle with the Animal Crossing character. I think that fits more.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's kind of cute, but it's also kind of very ridiculous.
Yeah. But that's life.
Yeah,
Life
definitely.
is kind of cute, but also ridiculous.
Also very ridiculous. Exactly.
Loki, you want to tattoo my eyebrows since they're so blonde. I mean, a lot of people do it, right?
I mean, yeah, if you want it,
These
go for it.
these knife thingies. I've seen it.
Yeah. I mean, I know people who just color them in just to see what it looks like with eyebrow color, and then they just
Yeah,
color
maybe
it the
try
same.
that before, or probably you already did. But yeah,
Yeah. I would be really scared to do that because I'm so bad with like pain. I'm just always like,
what do you like to do on a long drive? I have like an 8-hour drive tomorrow. Well, when I was traveling to all the conventions via train, I was like on the road for like 22 or 24 hours. So I would just download a lot of Netflix films that like a classics I haven't seen to like educate myself, and also some lighthearted stuff. And if that got too much, I also packed some books, had my music, um, and yeah, like also wrote like stuff on my laptop trying to be creative. So like maybe bring some sto drawing stuff or something, and you're good to go.
I'm literally so boring when it comes to that because I always like download series and stuff, but I always end up just listening to music in the end.
I couldn't listen to music 8 hours.
I don't even, okay, that's kind of embarrassing, but I'm one of those people who just imagine being in an 8 hour long music video kind of thing. And I just,
Really?
anyways, I like
You're
listening
having
to
a
music
moment
a
for
lot.
like 8 hours straight. You're like
I have a bunch of moments and they come over and over again. Okay, so I'm
just
really
looking
feeling
outside of
myself.
the window for 8 hours feeling yourself. But hey, that's great. I
Definitely.
support that. That's cool.
I also listen to podcasts a lot, to be honest. That's something I
That's
do.
one thing I don't really do. I did do that a lot when I clean up my apartment, but because I don't do that often,
Yeah,
uh,
well,
I don't listen. I had one podcast that I followed from the beginning, but then did a pause, and now there's like 40 more episodes, and I'm like, I can't catch up.
yeah, I get it. There's like good podcasts that are where you don't need like to follow each episode to understand. Like for example, there's this German one called Mordlust. I listen to that every now and then, and it's like a lot about like murder and stuff. Don't even ask. But that's really cool because you don't have to listen to each and every single episode. You can just pick one that sounds good and then just listen to it. So that's good.
Yeah. I think I could just listen to an episode, but I'm like, oh, I kind of want to know the insiders.
Yeah, exactly. I get that though.
I do know Curtis Connor because I do like Drew Gooden and Danny Gonzalez, and Curtis was on tour with him, if I'm correct.
I'm actually watching his videos and I really enjoy them.
I watch some of them.
I
Sometimes
mean,
some jokes fall flat for me, but he's still very cool. Like,
yeah, I just enjoy his like personality overall. I just feel like he's a really cool dude.
yeah,
I kind of like
I
that.
think like all of three of them are. I really like their vibe.
I just remember being in Rome with you and you showing me their videos after
Oh
having
my God,
known
yeah.
them forever from
We
like
were at the
Vine
Youth
Day.
Mondays. Yeah, we were at the Youth Mondays festival, and we were in our apartment, and I showed you one of Danny Gonzalez
Yeah,
videos, and you
yeah,
were
you
like,
did.
"Oh my God, wait, he has a YouTube channel. I've been having a crush on him forever when he was
I
on
was
Vine." I
so
was like,
shocked because like
"Dude,
on
how do you
Vine,
not know that he has a YouTube channel? He has thousands of videos."
I don't even
Like
know. Like
myself, you know.
back in Vine days, I was so into his humor and I was legit. pissing myself whenever I watched him. And then you showed me that, and I was just like, what's going on? And then you showed me
A
Cody
whole
Ko.
new world.
And then I cannot. And I've been watching his videos ever since. And I've also really started watching Cody Ko's video after we watched that one he did with Noel Miller. This
Yeah,
oh my God, what was it?
girls.
Yeah.
Destiny Girls or something. Destiny's,
Oh, what was it called?
not Destiny's Child, but like
Destiny's Child. No, it was this it was
this
that
Christian girl channel.
cringe Christian girl channel that he was reacting to, and we
Oh,
have been laughing our butts off.
it
Like,
was so great. It was so great.
I mean, we were pretty much crackheads the whole trip over and over again, but yeah, that night
Oh,
was
but like we were really hyped. It was
we
a
were
great
very
time.
it was
You,
intense.
if you, yeah, Girl Defined. Thank you very much.
Girl,
I was not that far right. But yeah, you can just watch the vlog on Mila's channel from that. You can really see our crackhead energy. Oh my
yeah,
God.
I really liked it though. I sometimes watch that vlog back and feel very connected to those moments.
Yeah,
I just
sometimes I watch them too to just like
I say one thing.
relive.
Here's to pasta. I knew that I would get you with that one. I
I
always
knew that you were gonna say it, but still. Oh,
It's so good.
memories. Oh God. I would like love to make a merch store of just like that's bold and like here's the
Here's to pasta.
pasta.
Yeah, that would be
I
great.
would love to do that. But like I
Yeah.
feel like it would feel weird, I guess, because we're just actors and not influencers or something. I'm like,
Yeah. It's kind of weird, but then again, it's also pretty hilarious. So
It's also pretty iconic. Like,
it is. I mean, that's
yeah.
bold. Hello. That's a mood.
I would love like a sweater with just that
That's
white font, like
yeah.
just that's bold. I would love that.
Yeah, I would live for it. I would be totally up for it.
Yeah, I would
I
buy
would
that
wear it.
100%.
So interesting to see that people would actually buy that.
Whoa, Soko Leipzig entered the
Oh,
chat.
hallo
Hey
Soko
guys,
Leipzig.
thank you for making me nominated for the Buntes New Faces Award.
Shout out to
Thank you
Lucas for
guys.
being nominated.
Yeah, but like amazing team at Soko Leipzig. If you haven't watched the episode yet, I don't think it's in the Mediathek anymore, but
It's
I'm sure you
so
can find it
good.
somewhere.
Oh.
Tell them to put it back in the Mediathek,
Yeah.
especially if I win, then they have to put it back.
I
But
mean,
like,
if you win, they would have to 100% do it because otherwise,
yeah, but it
missing
was such an
chance.
amazing team. They were so supportive. They made me feel so comfortable with the character and with the whole story, and it was just great. So it also goes like out to them. So thank you guys very much. They probably already left. They were like, okay, bye. We
They're
just
like,
wanted to check in and then be like, okay, I'm out.
just showing the face, and then
Yeah, just showing I'm here.
we're there, but we leave you
I'm
in
not promoting
space.
illegal streamer sites. No, no, no. I told you guys to tell them that they should put it back on.
Yeah, don't get them wrong here.
No, no, no. So, Lucas, when are you shaving? When I feel like it. When are you shaving? Do you want me to ask you that? No, you
Oh,
don't.
Soko Leipzig is still here.
Hey! Cool.
Oh my.
Oh, hello. Hello, Nicole.
Hello, 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 hello.
How's your day been?
Mila covers speeches from Aladdin Challenge. Oh, okay. I will have to listen to that. But yeah,
Speechless?
I haven't heard. I mean, to be honest, I haven't really been following any kind of musical business lately. I'm really out of it for whatever reason. But actually, I have I just posted a tweet on Twitter where I asked for song suggestions and stuff. So I will.
Oh, Mila's Twitter. What's your Twitter handle?
Oh my God, I think it's Miele underside. What is it called? Underscore?
Underscore.
Yeah, underscore official underscore. I think that's
Yeah.
it. I don't know.
And if you
Something
don't
like
find
that.
it, you can go on my channel and then I follow her so you can just find it.
Yeah, if you have any suggestions for songs that I should cover or any video ideas, give them to me because right now I'm just literally, I don't even.
Can you tell us something about season 5? I don't know anything.
No idea,
I can
really.
tell you that.
We
I
can
can
tell you
tell you
that
that
we
I
know
don't know
nothing.
anything. I went to a cat cafe. I'm jealous.
I want to
Oh,
go to a cat cafe.
I'm playing Akinator on Amazon Alexa and I want to figure out that it was you. It took so many times and I still could not figure out it was thinking of Lucas, so I gave up. He probably doesn't know me. I'm not famous enough for that.
But they actually know very weird people sometimes.
Yeah. I'm not weird enough. Are you saying I'm not weird enough?
My boyfriend,
Excuse me?
my boyfriend is calling me.
He's jealous. He's like, You're spending time with Lucas? Stop him.
That's
Stop
the
him
thing.
from calling.
The thing is, I just can't pick up the phone right now. But he's just like ringing me 3 times. 3 times, of course, for sure. But anyways, yeah. So he's calling me.
Jealous lady bit.
Maybe I should text him. Hang on, I text him on Twitter for a sec. And yes, I do it on Twitter
Okay.
because I can't use my phone.
Clingy boyfriends.
No, he's not. He's actually not at all. But like
She's getting defensive.
stop!
One of the cats was so ugly. I absolutely loved that one. His face was like fully flat. Oh my god, that's so cute.
Okay, I just gotta like breathe for a second. This is like really
I miss Carl.
what is
Me too.
even going
All the
on?
best, Lucas. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You're still here. This is so sweet. I don't know how to deserve this. Thank you. Call your boyfriend. Time you had the talk. Claim your
No.
reasons. Say it's not sure.
What the heck
Where's
is he
Carl?
like?
Is he drinking enough water? Sleeping 8 hours a night? Probably not. But he's doing fine. He's great.
He's commenting like what the heck? He's trying to get my attention now, I think. That's interesting. He's commenting things in his Discord chat, being very nice, and it's very confusing.
Really, send me a picture of the cat. I would love to see. I would love to see that. What's the best part about your friendship? That it's gonna be over one day?
Oof, I don't even...
Sorry, that was so mean. I was just making a joke. It was a joke, guys. It was a joke. I have bad humor. I apologize.
That's not...
Oh, now you're frozen and sad.
He
I'm
just won't stop calling me.
Just tell him to shut the fuck up.
I just texted him that I'm live with you. He just
Call us in the chat. Call us in the chat. Call us in the chat.
no.
Okay, go. Then leave if he wants to talk to you so
he
badly.
just texted me that I should pick up his call, but I legit just texted him that I can't. Okay, how do I do this? Can I like text him back without the stream ending?
Yeah,
Like
no.
can I just wait? I'll just try something. You just keep going. I just try something.
I'm just gonna keep going with whatever I'm doing here. Yeah, send it me to send it on Twitter, please. I'm third wheeling right now, as always. Oh, the Marcel entered the chat. You called like 50. He just
there
entered
he
the
is.
chat. You called like 5, 6 times, dude. What the fuck? Get a hint, dude.
But there he is. Yeah, guys, welcome. Say welcome to my boyfriend. It's crazy. I cannot. But yeah, what has happened? What have I missed?
Mila is too slow. What? She like texted you immediately.
You
If you
did
call,
it again.
oh my god, dude. Do you want to sabotage me?
Next
Should I
time,
do this
he
on your
calls, I'll pick up
stream?
the call on my iPad, and then we're going to see what he does when he suddenly
He's
like,
gonna do his sexy dance.
King of esports. Yes, ma'am. Oh my god, I cannot. I'm sweating right now. This is too much for me. Hello, the boyfriend. I don't even know.
This time you had to talk. Yes, I said it.
Steven, there he is. Like, I cannot. Call me again and I pick up and you'll be in the stream. You don't want that.
Look how cute she is with him. How she's smiling.
Stop.
Aw, people being in love. Mm.
I literally don't know what to say.
You're like,
I just lost everything. My brain is just empty right now. I'm just like,
giving straight people bad representation. What? That's a great representation. They're so cute together. No,
if I
love.
wasn't already red all over my face, I would turn red now, but no
If
one
your
knows.
nose wasn't red already, would be nose now. Emilie, you're blushing and it's not your sunburn. Ooh.
Mm.
Neela and Marcella sitting on a tree. I love that. It's just like bullying you for being in love now.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, but I'm very happy. So,
We love gays and straights. That's right. We're supportive.
okay, let's just do another topic. Marcel just reminded you that there is another GPO tomorrow.
I know. I want to watch it, but I'll have to come to you after work.
Yeah, and I hope you do because I don't want to watch it alone.
GPO mit Pizza mit morgen. So geil. So geil.
Mega nice. Okay, let's keep answering some questions. This was way too awkward. We just need to continue, please.
No, let's talk more about you guys. So, like, how's your relationship evolving? No, okay. German stream, yes. Yeah, I've actually been watching so much more Formula 1 now because of Formula 1, because of the GPO and shit.
Yeah, it's actually like I feel like if you once you get into it, it gets more interesting. The more you start to understand, the more it gets interesting to you, I think.
Yeah. How's your dog? She's doing really good. My mom just rented a new place near a lake, and now she can like go swimming in the summer, and it's just all really, really cool. So
Your dog is literally so cute. And she
yeah.
always looks so confused, and I love that
Yeah.
about her.
She always looked like she's having a hard time.
She's just like so shocked.
Lucas, how long do you want your beard to get? It's already like getting a little bit too long. I've like cut it off so many times. Probably if I wouldn't have cut it off, it would be like here or something. So
That would
I'm
be
not
interesting. Interesting.
I'm not going for that. I don't think so. It's just more like to frame my face and make me look a little bit older. It's not to have a beard. Like this isn't that this is called a beard, it's like but it's just so I look a little bit older.
Yeah.
More appropriate for my age. I'm turning 20 this year. I'm basically half
Welcome
like
to the club of 12-year-olds. My
yeah,
boyfriend
like
can tell you a story about that.
okay,
No
I
shade though.
don't
No shade
it
though.
sounds a little bit pretty cool, but okay.
No, come on, he knows, so it's fine.
Oh God.
But you
Shut up.
actually do look good. People are right.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. No, I've been I had a good feeling today. I mean, I'm very tired because I woke up 1 hour too early to work, which is great, which I've never done, but love that for me.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and I've been working all day, so I'm like, ugh, a little bit drained, but
Yeah.
we love productive feelings
I'm
when
just so
we are like
glad to be working again. Like, to be honest,
same.
these last few months were so hard. And now
Yeah,
just to be back doing doing this and just doing what I love, or like what we both love, I guess.
yeah, and that's also like
Great.
I'm back in Berlin, which is so amazing. I'm like literally like 3 minutes away from you.
Yeah,
Like,
like not even. I legit just have to walk outside the door, go straight on for like
yeah.
4 meters
And
or
we're
something,
and
and
we're
she's
still
right
like
there.
doing it like this, which is great. Which just shows how flippin' lazy we are. But this was spontaneous.
No,
I
it was
was
planned for sure.
yeah, but like she lives across the street now
Yeah.
for this month at least. Like I'm in June. I'm like in Berlin.
And that was a total coincidence, by the way. Like, it wasn't planned that his flat will be right there,
No.
which is so insane. Like, when he told me where he's going to live, I was just like, what?
Yeah. And it was also so funny because normally, like, at new places, I have to kind of like find my direction. Where do I have to go? Where do I have to like stop? with like normal public train service or whatever. But I already knew where to go because I already visited you. So I was like,
Yeah, that's
oh,
true.
I'm just going the same way that I did when I met up with me. Like, great.
That's true.
No, but it was really great. Yeah,
My boyfriend's spamming nuts emojis in the chat.
yeah. I was planning to go to Berlin early as well, but it was just like not happening. And then when I have work, I have a reason to be here and also place. So
Yeah. That makes it a lot easier if you have like work to do, they will have to let you go, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
But
Also, we
also
have like
things are getting a bit easier again, I guess.
yeah, in Germany we are as lucky that we are already improving and having more free realm to move in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Vermisst ihr Druck? I just miss filming. Like I haven't filmed in so long, and of course the project was such like my first big project, so it was so cool. But in general, I just miss this feeling on being on set. There's this very great quote that I don't know exactly from the movie Disaster Artist, which is like a movie about a very bad movie being made, and it's a scene where like all the actors are sitting in the break room just eating something, catering or whatever. And there's this one lady that's a little bit older, and she's not a full-time actress, but she's doing this movie. And one of the other actors asks her, like, why are you here? Like, you have a family, you have this, you have that. You shouldn't be on the set that's just so, like, unorganized and so bad. Like, it was just a really bad set. And she was
Yeah.
just like, well, I'm an actor. Every day on set is better than a day not spent on set, even if it's the worst day ever. And that's just so true, at least for me. Like, even if I would have a horrible day, being on set, that's enough. Like, I'm like, I'd rather be on set and have a bad day than have a good day and be not on a set, which is so weird, but it's just
Kind of,
my
but it makes
reality.
sense. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. I don't know. For me, it's like I miss Druck because of the people.
Right.
I miss us all being together and just doing fun stuff, I guess. But then in the end, I feel like not like we're moving on from it in a bad way, but everyone is taking their next steps. And I feel like that's a good thing. And I've learned to appreciate that as well because I feel like in the beginning, I was always very sad that it was over. And now I'm just like, we had the best time ever. And now we're moving on. And that's also a great thing to do.
Yeah. I think it's easy to feel like, oh, you have to hold on to this happy thing because otherwise you're just gonna lose it.
Yeah.
But when things change, it doesn't mean that you lose something. It just means that something is evolving. So, um, having an open heart to change and stuff, maybe not being the same as they were,
Yeah.
can sometimes make you happier. Like it's hard, but I don't know. We will all see how our life is treating us. I mean, you are graduating from your long 3 years of theater and gonna
Yeah.
be on the stages of the world, so
Well, we'll
that's
see
gonna
about
be a
that.
big change, isn't it?
Kind of. I mean, I'm very ready to finish studying because it's been quite a while. But then again, like, especially with the situation right now, I'm also kind of scared.
Right.
Like, there's normally no guarantee that you will get a job. That's what we sign up for when we do this job. But like now it's even worse. So yeah, there's that. I don't know. I'm very excited to finish and also just to see where it takes me, I guess. And I have some theaters that I would love to work at, but yeah, it's all very unpredictable. So that's kind of scary sometimes.
But you are really good. If you guys haven't seen, you posted a monologue on your YouTube channel. It's so amazing. It's not your best. I really still think Die Ratten was the
You
best thing
think?
I ever
Okay.
seen. But I just remember sitting in the audience and seeing you there on that
Yeah.
stage, and maybe that's what makes me biased. But
Yeah, I mean,
that's
you were there in real life, and it's
yeah,
different
like
than
that performance was just so good. But this monologue is also amazing. So if you guys haven't seen it yet, check it out. She's so good. It's like crazy talented, just in general. So I
um,
think I understand how you feel because I feel the same way, just like in the set filming industry, which you also understand. But
yeah,
for me, that's like the bigger thing in a way that's like I only do that. I don't do theater at the moment. So it's a really bad second year, kind of like you are just so limited, you can't do anything, and it feels like you're getting forgotten because if like I don't have as many castings as you guys. I don't have um like this feeling of, oh, it's moving on. I'm still getting asked to do stuff,
yeah,
even though like amazing things happen, like the nomination, but in the job department it's just very low at the moment.
yeah.
And
It's weird. It's been a very
yeah,
weird time.
and I don't want to be like, oh, I have it so bad. Like, I'm so lucky, for example, I'm working right now. So I'm like, it's all okay. I'm just saying that for a second year, I would have wished that the curve would have gone up more. And I'm not sure if it's maybe just because of Corona, if it's something else. It's
Mhm.
just so hard to determine what's the factor right now, even though the second year is such a crucial year, in my opinion,
Yeah,
for how you're going to move on. Because if you just gonna be one hit wonder and then be forgotten.
yeah.
And
That's what
the
we're.
second year is the year to prove like, oh, I can do more, I can show
Yeah,
more. And
yeah,
it's just a bad situation for that. But I'm also not gonna let that discourage me. I'm just gonna be like, okay, so I have to prove it even harder. And
yeah.
I'm so lucky to still have success moments and still have opportunities given to me. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't have as many castings as other people.
Yeah.
Um, Even though it does feel weird, I'm just like, oh, at least I like to get to do some stuff. And that's so cool. Like,
And I feel like
yeah,
something like, for example, I would say I have a bunch of castings right now. Like during the last few weeks, there was quite some stuff that came up. But like for me, the experience was always I had a bunch of castings and they went great and they told me
yeah,
they went great, but I never got the roles. So I'm like, I don't know, like just getting castings is like, it's not the key
right.
to success. And I feel like even we sometimes forget that, even though we down deep down we know, but
Yeah,
like still we sometimes forget that it's not about the casting, it's about getting the actual role. And just
yeah,
like that doesn't always happen. And I feel like that's the hardest part, being told you're good but they still chose someone else.
yeah,
That's always something that kind of makes me wish that they would just tell me that it was bad or something, so I just would know why it didn't work.
yeah,
And then I can just move on from it. But like when people tell me you were good but then they still don't book me, I'm just like, bruh, why?
yeah, right. I think it's also even if you get the role, there's also that next step that was for me was very prominent when I played Derby because I was like, okay, I have this role now, but if I don't do good, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna ever be booked again.
yeah,
So
for
you
sure.
you have the role, but then you have to deliver, then you have to put in the work, which is an exciting part, obviously. You want to be an actor that's acting,
Yeah,
do it. But sometimes also it gets out of sight. You're like, okay, I have to get a role, and then you get a role and you're like, okay, great. I'm just gonna film there, but that's so much more. Like you're actually
yeah,
playing the part. Now you have something, now you have responsibility. Now you have to show that they make the right decision. So yeah.
yeah, exactly. But it's
I can
also
tell.
something that's really, really toxic sometimes. Like, I remember getting into drama school, and the whole first year, I felt like I have to prove why they took me, which is, sorry, but it's total bullshit because you are in drama school. They already took you. You don't have to prove yourself anymore.
Right.
But I feel like in our business, we always feel like we have to prove ourselves more and more and more and more, which actually ends up with us being overworked or sad or I don't know. And I feel
Yeah.
like for me, the what I learned is if I don't get a casting, I will still do the next one and do the next one until it works, which
Right.
shows that it really is my passion.
Right. You
So
cannot let yourself be discouraged because then you
yeah,
can't do this job. There are gonna
yeah,
be so many ups and downs.
yeah.
Um, I can tell you casting directors here in the States know your name, Lucas. How do you know that? Okay. I want to see Lucas in an American feature. Me too. Yeah, international casting would be great. Zendaya and Lucas together on Euphoria. Oh my God. I've always saying like I want to be the male Zendaya. I know that sounds
You just
very
said that
weird.
2 days ago, legit. When I
Yeah,
was sitting on
like
this
I
couch,
want
you
to
just
be
said
the
that.
male Zendaya. That would be like my dream to be like singing and dancing, but also being like doing the really serious roles, but like being fun and approachable and like down to earth, but also being like a goddess, like you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you dye your hair, Mila or Lucas? Would you dye your hair?
For a role, yes, I would.
I
But
always
like,
thought you would look great with black hair because you have beautiful eyes and they would pop so much, but you love being blonde.
yeah, like I don't know. Not that I feel like it's part of my identity, but I have been blonde ever since I was little, and the only thing I do to my hair is like bleached it
Yeah, you only
out
make
of
me
it
wonder.
because I don't know. I just like myself with light blonde hair.
Yeah.
Like my roots have grown out so far, but I don't know. I feel like for a role, I would definitely dye my hair if that's like the one thing they need me to do. Sure, I will do it. But in private, I'm always kind of scared. I remember there was a time, don't let me lie, I think 2010 maybe, when I felt really cool having this aquamarine green kind of I don't
Moment.
know, tie-dye hair thing.
Right.
And I felt it back then, but now I look at pictures and I just feel like you look like you literally had seafood on your head.
Just
But I was
sea
living.
life on your hair.
Yeah,
Loving that mermaid moment. No,
absolutely.
I think I
Cliff
would.
dye, that's what it was called,
Yeah,
exactly.
right. If I wasn't an actor, I would probably dye my hair already. But because of the acting part, I don't dye my hair because I want to stay as neutral as I can. But I would definitely dye my hair for a role. Kind of depends on how big the role is. If it's only like one day, I'm not gonna do it. Then you
Yeah,
can just spray some stuff on my hair. Like that's it. But if it's a big role and it's part of it, then definitely.
yeah,
Because with highlights, I don't know. I don't want to be one of those people, and I'm probably already. I mean, I look back at some pictures of myself, and I'm like, oh, dude, what have you done? But also, like, I don't want to. Don't want to be this old guy that's gonna look at back on my picture and be like, oh my God, what were you
yeah.
doing? Just like, you know. But I'm probably gonna be it anyway, even as hard as I try. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like I see pictures of people with like this pastel kind of hair colors, and I
Right.
love it. But then again, I can never seriously imagine myself wearing that.
Right.
I don't
Would you
know.
shave it off for like a while? Do like a Stranger Things? Or an Orthodox? I haven't seen that one.
I think I would be very self-conscious about it, but in the end, I think I would do it because I mean it's a job. I don't know. It's like it's really weird for me to actually really consider that. I remember having a casting once for a role that I had already read about, and I knew that she was supposed to shave her hair off at some point, and I was really scared that I would get the part. But then in the end, when I didn't get it, I was really disappointed. So I think I would do it if I would have to. I don't know.
Yeah. I was like considering shaving my hair off in quarantine because I was like going crazy, but then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I don't need a role for that. So for a role, I would definitely do it. I always
Yeah,
wanted to see how I look without it. I think my head shape is not that great for it, honestly, but we'll see. Maybe one day. I hope I get to shave my hair off one day. I really want to.
I mean, I can imagine you doing that. Like, I don't feel like it would be weird.
I mean, I don't think my head is shaped for that, to be honest. Like,
I don't know.
I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think it will be a look for me.
Yeah, but I don't think you will look bad or anything. How could you look bad?
Well, the thing is, I have a very short forehead. very
Yeah, I
short.
mean, look at my five head though.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just
Like
over
no,
here
but
like, I'm
yeah, no,
blank.
but like I have a very short forehead, and my head above it, like it's not that high. Like obviously my hair, so I would my head would just look very short in
Yeah,
comparison to the rest of my body. So that would be like a little bit weird, but I
yeah.
haven't shaved it off also, by the way, because I am filming something in August, hopefully, if that's not going to get called off as well. So for that, for those 5 days, like we have some continuity because there are the movies that I played in already going to come out in October,
Yeah.
and then we're going to film in August. So I have to like look similar to the character, but maybe afterwards, maybe if I don't get any jobs, I'm gonna be like, fuck it, just shave everything off.
Having your little Britney Spears moment, just shaving it all,
Yeah,
going a
she's
little
bold. She's bold.
Britney bold. Iconic.
Yeah, that's gonna be me. Oh, I just put a quote in the comments.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
was just
even
like,
mean to
what are
do
you
that.
doing?
I didn't mean to do that, but of course, eight, iconic. Just wanted to
Sure.
put it out there. Just
8.
wanted to remind you guys, eight exists. You know, like sometimes we just forget. We're like
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and we're like,
9.
oh,
Yeah,
huh?
exactly. Exactly.
Eight.
Hey,
You know, just wanted to remind you guys.
yeah, 8 right.
Yeah, eight
For sure.
needs some validation, guys. Give eight some love. Give eight some love. Eight, that's bold. True.
That's too bold. Like, I don't know if y'all are ready for 8.
Yeah,
Hello, Dani.
eight is the infinity. We're
It,
getting somewhere, guys. Like I was like on another level writing that in the chat, and I know like you're trying to reach up there, and you're getting there.
yeah, you
Like
get
you're
like
getting my metamorphosis. You're
just
getting my
there.
ideas. You're getting my vibes. I'm just sending through.
I'm
Like,
feeling
and
them. I
yeah,
can feel them.
yeah.
Picking them vibes up.
Mm, mm. It looks like you're like trying to pinch mini ghosts from your face. Like they're like sucked on your face. Like,
No, that's just my sunburn. Thanks.
right, right. Thank you for reminding us.
Yeah, I mean, there's not like whatever.
We weren't forgetting it, but still. Eight is the sexiest number because it's symmetrical. Ooh.
That body
Uh.
shape.
Bam. I might do. Oh, we had that today. We have like I'm doing synchronizing at the moment, and my character was like flirting with someone. And then it was just like a normal sentence, like not flirting or anything, just saying blah 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 is waiting on the couch for me. And I was like, oh, that's waiting on the couch for me.
Damn.
And we just laughed so hard. It was fun. It was fun. We have fun, guys. We have fun on this channel.
We
My
do.
God. Imagine my YouTube channel. No. No, God. I couldn't. Not enough energy. Too much responsibility. 8 seasons of Dirk. The Holy Trinity. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Me just looks like me on a daily basis. Just use blush for the Yeah, I mean,
It could be a look. You like anime, like, oh, it knows.
I don't know if I'm feeling the red nose though. Like, it's a bit too harsh, you know? If it was makeup, I would put a little bit of powder over it to just make it, but it's just very intense.
What's synchronizing? It's like dubbing. I'm dubbing at the moment. Not dabbing. Okay. Lucas
I
should do
can,
what? Of what? Of me sitting around on the couch. That's not going to be an interesting vlog, guys. This is literally it. What are you seeing right
this is
now?
the life.
This is it. This is the life I'm living. Like you think you would probably imagine like do stuff? No.
Oh
Oh
my.
no, no. I don't do anything.
I mean, why would you? You know?
Because that would mean I would have a life, but I don't. No, but seriously, like I really consider I had a YouTube channel for a while. Some of you probably know, like, but where I did holiday vlogs, terrible holiday vlogs, and I couldn't upload them now because I look very different. Not that different, but different.
Yeah.
Um, but that just puts so much stress on me, so
Yeah.
much. And I already feel so responsible with my Instagram and stuff like that, having to like, and it's the only Instagram, Twitter are the only things I have, and Twitter is just like it's just like a place I visit sometimes, but Instagram is like the constant thing I do. Um, but like it's already stressing me out so much because I always feel like I'm not doing enough, but if I do more, it seems pretentious, and if I do less, it seems like I don't care. And what do I post? Does it look like I need validation, or does it look like I really want to share something?
Yeah.
I'm an overthinker. Like I think a lot about everything I do, so I'm not really able to relax and just have fun with it
Yeah.
at the moment. Maybe I will. That would be great. But if I would start a YouTube now, it would just stress me out. It would stress me out so much.
Yeah. I can
But
imagine.
yeah, but the idea is cool. I when I was younger, when I was younger, I used to watch so many YouTubers and be like, oh my God, I want to do YouTube. It's so fun. I want to have an eyes. I just want to have do with it different videos and have fun with it. But I don't think I'm at a place right now where I could provide content for you guys that would be fun for you and fun for me. So
It's also like, I don't know. I always think my phone just died almost. Um,
yeah,
I wanted to say it's always like I realize how much work it is after I filmed it, because the filming is not the thing. Like cutting a vlog takes ages. And like if you watch my vlogs, you know that they are trash. But
no,
still,
they're great. They have character.
yeah, let's say they are special. But like I don't know. I wish I would have more time and I don't know, like not passion, but like I wish I just could put more time and love into that, because it's something that actually makes me very happy. But then again, yeah, I feel what you say about responsibility. You feel so responsible to do something that you just end up sometimes not really having fun anymore, because you just feel like, damn, I need to post something here, I need to post something there. People are not supposed to forget about me, and it's like that's not
Yeah.
what it should be about, at least not in the first place.
Yeah, I love doing guest appearances in your vlogs, and I
Yeah.
actually don't mind editing. I actually like doing it. It takes a lot of time. I've like edited some videos for our friends recently, and it just took me a day for each of their
Yeah.
videos. I just start and then I don't stop because I like it, but it's very time consuming, and also I just it for me it's just such a thing of I think a lot about how people perceive me, and then if
Yeah.
I would start a YouTube channel, I just would feel like people think I need like validation or I need more people to look at me or more attention. And um, even though I am a stage person and I like to be in front of people and present something,
Yeah.
on YouTube and social media, I'm just presenting myself, I guess.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's just something that still feels so irritating to me and so weird
Yeah. It's very
because I'm like,
private, kind of.
yeah, it feels like whatever I do, it's gonna be about myself, and
Yeah.
that already makes it something that doesn't seem genuine, or it does seem like I have another objective by posting a photo or
Yeah.
um doing a live like this. Like, oh, I just want people to look at me while I talk. Like in my head, it's always going to that place where I feel like oh, people are going to think I'm arrogant or
Yeah.
um, I don't know, self-centered, whatever it is, however you want to call it. But you know, you guys probably can understand what I mean.
Yeah.
So by like starting a YouTube channel, TikTok, whatever, Snapchat, whatever is there, it's
Don't
just
even.
yeah. I don't know how to enjoy it without feeling like people are gonna judge me and think I'm
Yeah.
uh, an attention whore or something.
Yeah. Okay, just quickly, because some people are here, I need to give a shout out to the nuts. They know who they are.
The
It's the
Discord,
Discord gang.
uh,
Thank you guys for joining this madness. But yeah, so much for that. But I 100% get what you mean, and I just feel like when I go live or like whenever I post something on YouTube, sure, I like, especially on YouTube, I do it because I want people to see what I love and what I love doing. But then in the end, I also, like, for example, vlogs and stuff, I do that because people want to see it. So I don't do it for myself mainly. I just do it because I know that you guys love watching us private, being together, having fun, because it's something you don't normally see. And therefore I do it. And then when people make me feel like I'm doing it for like attention or anything, I'm just like, no, that's totally not what I meant to do. And that's so, like, sometimes that's really hard to cope with, I think, because you can't really take it personally, but then again you kind of do, and it's really weird place.
Yeah. I think it's just something that we both like have in our normal lives. So it's
Yeah,
projecting even more on social media because it's like it's the place where you present yourself, kind of like, you know. And
yeah,
I understand people if they make me feel like, oh, why are you posting that picture of yourself? What do you want? What do you gain from it? And it's I understand that. Um,
yeah,
that's why it's so hard. If I wouldn't understand, if it would be like, oh, you're talking bullshit, I'm like, okay, then
yeah,
I can just ignore it. But I understand what they're saying, and I don't know if I don't know how to cope with that yet, I guess, or not coping, but like
yeah,
how to put that understanding of the other person into a perspective where it doesn't um, force me to not do it anymore, even though I enjoy it or stuff like that. So
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, it's really hard, especially like Instagram for me. It feels like, sure, it's something that I do private, like this is not a page run by anyone but me. But then again, for us being in the position that we're in, it's also kind of a way of self promo, I guess. And sometimes I feel like that's really hard to combine, because I just, then I feel obligated to post something so people don't think I've stopped. But then again, I don't feel like posting a picture because maybe I just don't feel that good that day. I just, like, for example, sometimes I upload a picture, and in that moment when I press the upload button, I feel super confident about it, and then I see it in my timeline, I'm just like, no. And then I immediately delete it again because I just don't feel it. And then I feel bad because I felt like I should have posted something. That's total bullcrap. I don't know.
yeah. A lot of people in the chat are saying like, "Oh, it's part of your job and stuff like that," and I get that, but essentially, my job is being other people.
Yeah.
I my profession is pretending, acting, and
Pretend.
feeling like someone else.
Yeah.
And I I don't think I do it because I don't want to be myself. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. But because that's the thing I love to do,
Hmm.
and that's the place where I feel most comfortable with. I feel most comfortable showing emotions when I'm on a set playing a scene as someone else
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Exactly.
it doesn't make me vulnerable. It's just
Yeah.
I'm playing that character. So I actually don't feel like I don't need to be in the spotlight me. Like I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
that's just not something that I thrive for. That's not something not the reason why I do my job and I understand that it's part of it. I'm so thankful for knowing that people want to follow me on my journey. It's
Hmm.
it's just it puts me in a position where I'm not where I don't know how to deal with that, how that relates with what I stand for, or more specifically, how that relates with how I feel about being in the spotlight. Like, you
Yeah.
know, I am a stage persona, but not I don't go on stage and say like, oh hi, I'm Lucas. Like, I don't know. I try I feel like more of a person who likes to portray other people, do art, do
Yeah.
that and have that recognized.
Yeah.
Um, but on the other hand, that I have to say, at the conventions, I felt so comfortable.
Yeah. Totally.
So yeah.
That's true.
Do you want to rejoin me in a second because like ending, or do you want to
I
take a
don't.
break?
Yeah. Maybe I'll rejoin. Let me just uh, check out something and then I'll rejoin.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna be back in a second, guys. Bye bye. Back again. Teddy's back. Back again. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Home again. Hey. Hey. Carl, how you doing? How you living? You're back. He's back. Rover from Percy Jackson. Is that the guy with the crutches? I always didn't understand why there wasn't a third Percy Jackson movie. I always wanted to happen.
Hi, Carl.
Carl is doing a genie. He is a genie
I
in the book.
see. I mean, for sure. Bold, but he is.
Living good. That's
Living
good.
good.
Living good. We have to hang out next week, this week, next week, this week, whatever week.
I don't know. I mean, what is weeks even during these times? Like,
Jabal, hello, beautiful.
girl, screw, screw. I
Immediately
don't know where that
starts
came
screw,
from.
screw. Yo, I need your help. I have my first edition tomorrow. Congratulations. And it's only improv. Do you have any tips? Because I'm kind of freaking out. First tip for improv, always say yes and.
Yeah, always. Never say no.
Yeah.
Like, actually, never say no.
And if you commit to something, do it.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do in improv is like start something and be like, oh.
Yeah,
And
follow
then
your
it could.
instincts and impulses. If something comes up, just do it.
And also, you're not going to be the best at improv if you're the one who does the most talking.
Yeah.
If
It's
someone else, if you have an idea of something, oh, this would be super funny, but then someone else moves the scene along to where it goes in another place, don't force your idea into the
Yeah.
scene just because it's such a good idea, even if it's the best idea you ever had,
Yeah,
because
just don't.
you're just going to hold back the progress of the scene and it's going to make it less
Yeah,
good. So
totally.
just go on with it. Be open to losing control of the moment, having someone else guide it, and then jump back in the moment you feel like, oh, now I'm participating in the scene for everybody else. Sprecht ihr jetzt in English? Speak away, I love you. Yes, probably.
The
But
English
I'm
language.
gonna cross my fingers for you. I don't know if there's like, ich drück die Daumen, hold my thumb. I don't know in English.
I
Crossing
don't
my
know.
fingers
Like,
for you.
good luck.
High five. Good luck.
That's what we're saying. Good luck.
I don't know what time it is at your place, but probably call me by your name. It's not that long.
Yeah, that's true.
Next
Also, Call Me
project.
by Your Name is actually really good.
Yeah. Next project, dubbing. Yours is
Nothing,
movie.
nothing yet.
Oh, you're doing a movie right now.
Yeah, well, it's a movie from like drama school and stuff. Like we're kind of forced to do it, but it's really cool and it's a lot of fun. And I'm just
Yeah.
really be back working really, so I
And you
don't.
have like solos and it's like singing.
I'm singing and dancing and getting sunburns. I love it. No,
Yes.
but really, I really enjoy it. But it's like not a big project or anything. I don't even know if it will be very public or if it's just something for like a certain circle of people. I don't even know.
Didn't know you hold your thumbs in Germany too. Yeah. You know?
Sometimes we do like this, but if
It's
I'm funny,
like,
I do it like this sometimes. I don't know.
that's hilarious. You should
I
be on
just,
stage with Hummer.
I don't know. I'm kind of like not a stage person, you know.
Dürfte schon wieder ins Set. Joa, so halb. Nicht wirklich, aber ein paar gehen schon wieder los.
Ja, vor allem
Are you both
unter
in university?
krassen Bestimmungen. Also bei uns ist es echt so, wir müssen krasse Abstandsregelungen einhalten, viel desinfizieren, Masken tragen, wenn wir nicht auf der Szene sind. Also es ist schon schwierig, aber wir dürfen. Wir müssen nur wirklich sehr, 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 sehr gut aufpassen.
Someone asked if we're both in university. No.
Yes.
Someone asked if they're going to see your movie in Sweden too.
Oof, I hope so.
Maybe you can upload it on your YouTube. Maybe that's allowed.
I mean, yeah, I think the thing is, like, I don't know how public we are allowed to do it because it's for a certain, um, yeah, it's
Oh yeah.
something like German drama schools have a big meeting every year, and this year it can't happen because of Corona, so everyone is doing it virtually, I guess. So we're doing a movie, and I don't know if we're allowed to make it public or if it's just for the
Oh,
reason or
this.
for the matter of having it there. So I don't know. But if I can upload it somewhere and I feel like it's good, I'll do it.
Well, we answered a question that wasn't there, but thank you. Sorry, I'm scared I wrote too many things at the same time. No problem. Don't worry. Do you have like, is your TikTok cover thing over or are you still doing that?
Listen, guys, it's very hard to constantly do that because it's a lot more work than you would think. And I don't know, I don't know. Like TikTok is a weird place. I don't know if it's the algorithm or anything, but it's like really weird. And I
Hmm.
don't really have like either time or a lot of fun doing it right now. So for now, I stopped it kind of. But if I have another like push, or like I find a song that I like, I'll maybe start doing it again. But for now, I concentrate on other things, especially since work started again. Now I have other things to do.
Right.
But yeah, so there's that.
Isabel wrote, I would love to become a screenwriter and study cinema in university, but my parents are against it. Any advice on how to convince them? Well, do your parents watch movies or series? Because you can just tell them, well, to have those created, you have to have screenwriters and study that, and I want to do that. And of course, if you see how many streaming websites are going on now and how many movies are coming out, you see it's a business that's growing and that still needs fresh new people, definitely screenwriting. So that's the business side. And also, I feel like, at least I always hope that parents want their kids to be happy. And if that's what makes you happy and it's actually a career that you can see yourself thriving in, then they should be supportive of it because they want you to have a happy life and a successful story. And of course, it's always easier with supportive parents, but it's your life. Like if you want to do that, and if it's your passion, and if you will work for it, because it's a hard industry, then you should definitely go for it and don't let yourself be discouraged and find your happiness because your parents will gravitate to you when they see how successful you are. And of course, that's not what you want to have, like only them gravitating because of that, but at least they will be happy for you to see that you actually made your dream come true.
Yeah, doing what you love is very, very important. And I think lots
If
of
you
parents
have the
don't.
privilege to do it, don't let yourself be stopped.
Yeah, but like for example, my dad wanted to become an actor all his life, but his father told him to do a real job first, so he has safety. And part of me understands that. But then on the other hand side, if you have the chance to do what you love, go for it because that's really I feel like that's the best thing you can do.
Great. Comfortable silence. How
Yeah,
beautiful.
I was just like, this is interesting.
This
Silent
is,
scream.
we can just all sit together
Hmm. Let's
and
breathe.
when it,
This is insanely good. I really enjoy it. Okay, now it's getting weird. Let's just not do that anymore. Doing yoga exercises, I wish. I can like not even. Oh,
and don't make me
I
do
don't.
that.
It hurts. Oh, let's not
I'm
do that.
wearing my tight pants today. I can't do that.
Damn it.
Dang it. But it's a pretty pant.
That is
Like,
good.
a nice pattern.
Nice. Yeah, I like that. It really looks good. Yoga stream, holy cow, no. I mean, like, not with me.
Some
Like,
people do like workout streams, and I'm like stressed. I'm like,
I cannot even like watch those because I just feel depressed. I'm
yeah.
just like, not gonna happen. I remember telling you 2 days ago that I wanted to start doing sports again. Well, didn't happen yet. We'll see about that.
We will see. We will see. You all don't want to talk about being abroad. Have you been abroad?
I don't really feel like I have been abroad. Like I spent a few weeks in England at some point for like a student exchange program, but it was not like a year or anything, just a few weeks. That was nice. But like for me, living abroad is living in Berlin because I don't live at home. That's how much abroad it gets for me.
Yeah. Me
So I don't
neither,
know.
so there's really not much to talk about. But I'm happy for you to be abroad right now. But the time here ends tomorrow. Oh wow. So it's like goodbye.
Back to the comfortable silence. It's like like reading chat. I'm so bad at that. I always try to scroll back so I can see everything, but you can never.
Davi's backstory, guys. I don't want to like make anything canon that's not. In the end of the day, it's not in the series, so it's not canon. So I'm not gonna expose anything because I'd rather have people make their own stories up and where David is from and how his family life was like, than just put something out there that's then set. Like that's also the writers created David as well, and I know we all decided on the backstory that we decided on, but still I would not want to take that power away from them because it's also their characters and their stories, and even though sometimes I feel like they not don't get the recognition that they deserve, they wrote those characters. They created those little things that we love about them. So I would never want to just say, "Oh, I'm gonna decide this now." So yeah, I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
do that. But I understand where you're coming from, but I hope you can understand where I'm coming from. That I just want to be respectful about it. I don't want to make anything canon that's not. And yeah, I just want you guys to be able to identify with David in so many different ways and about his past and everything.
I understand you, and I
Yeah.
respect what you just said.
But I also understand where they're coming from. I
Yeah,
would also want
sure.
to
I
know,
mean,
but
I
it's
whenever I watch a series, I want to know everything. Like,
yeah,
I
I
really
I
do want
really understand.
everything. But some things, I
Just
don't know. There are also some secrets we
yeah,
can
just
keep.
read fan fictions, guys.
Yeah,
You
do
get
that.
so many
I
cool
did a stream
backstories.
once. I did a stream once reading fan fictions, and y'all really liked it. So read some fan fictions. They're actually really good.
But you included David's backstory and performance, so that's true. I did. I knew where he was coming from. I had to know because if I don't know where he's coming from, I don't know how he's feeling about everything
Yeah.
that's going on. My own perspective will just be taken as canon just because it's me, which is just stupid.
Yeah, but it's like, I get why people would take it for real because I mean, obviously, people see you as that character that you used to play, and I feel like it's very hard to distance that from one another, just
Right.
because we were very, very present the whole time. I don't know.
People are suggesting that I should just write a fan fiction, tell no one that it's me, and then just do the backstory in it.
If you pull that off,
If I pull that off, maybe I've already done it. Oh, no.
I
Plot twist.
remember when we first got to know each other, you trolled me into thinking you had a fan page.
Oh my God, it was the best time ever. And she just trying to be so moderate, but also was so awkward about it. Because I was like, I'm this fan page, I like do a lot of pictures, stuff like that. It was like so many pictures of her and Michelangelo kissing. It was like, yeah, I just would like the imagery and stuff like that.
I
She was
was
like,
so confused by that. I was just he told me that and I was just like, no. That no. Or
that
are
was
you?
just so amazing. So amazing.
I was so I will never forget that. You scared me for my life. I was literally thinking, what have I gotten myself into? No, he didn't have a fan page. That was just what he told me. Oh my God, please don't think that he actually did have a fan page of pictures of me and Mickey. And no.
No, it was just some random fan account, and it was just so funny because she was like, "Oh, that's cool," and I was like, "Yeah, I like had it before I got the part, so it's like, but I don't want to like shut it down because it's like very important to me." She was like, "Okay." I'm not a liar. I'm a prankster, guys. I'm so funny. Okay, let's stop that immediately.
Yeah,
Antwortest du auf deine DMs, Lucas? Not really. It's for one thing because I feel like then I don't want to be that person who's like writing, like someone's writing me something, I answer like very shortly and then never answer again, even if they decide to pick up the conversation because I think that's even more hurtful. And also, one of my biggest pet peeves is having a number in the corner of my Instagram where the messages are. I
I feel
hate
that.
it. I hate it. So I can't, I don't. I always have no numbers. I just can't have numbers up there. So if I like would answer to each and every one, even if it would just be like a heart, and people would just message me again, I would either have to live with so many numbers up there that I'm never gonna have not there, or I would
Yeah.
have to delete every chat because that's the only way you get rid of the numbers. And
Mm-hmm.
that would just hurt my heart because some people write so many heartfelt messages, and
Yeah.
I actually go through the DMs sometimes. I read them, but I don't answer them, and I know that might sound like very shitty, but I hope you can understand where I'm coming from.
It's just like when once you start, I also feel like I sometimes I feel obligated to then answer really every message, and that's just impossible to do.
Right.
And I don't know, every once in a while I try to like answer to some at least, but it's like really hard
What
without
if the
making
number
people
was eight?
feel sad in the end.
What if the number was eight, though? Valid point. I will have to look into that. But I agree with what Mila said because I don't want to make someone feel like their message wasn't worthy enough if I answer other people but
Yeah,
not them.
yeah,
And that would
exactly.
just be so that would just hurt me if I was that person. And if I'm just being strict with it and saying like, okay, I'm not answering people in general, and it's not because I don't want to answer, it's really because I and I also don't have the time. It's I don't know, guys. It's a lot of things coming together for me there, and um, I like doing these live streams, having a real life conversation with you guys, being able to have this moment with you, which will not like um, I don't know, be lost in like short answers and conversations that do not do you guys justice. And that's also why I've been doing so hard with like fan mail because I like people write me so long letters about what's going on in their lives and what they wish for, and then
Guess who's
they, oh my God, and then I just don't want to just, you know,
joined the stream? Hang on for a sec. Kann ich dich gleich anrufen? Du kannst auch nicken oder den Kopf schütteln. Okay, das war keine Antwort, aber ich nehme das hin.
the numbers I was talking about are the numbers of messages that you have
Yeah.
open. I just can't. I don't.
I mean, I get it, and I always sometimes my Instagram glitches, and there when I am in my home screen, then there's a little one on Instagram that tells me I have a message when I really don't have a message, and it
Mhm.
drives me nuts. Like I'm legit going through that over and over again, being like, where's that message? What have I missed? And there is my boyfriend commenting nuts again. I'm in love. No, but legit, I'll call you in a second. I promise. I will. But yeah, I really get that. Now I'm turning red again. This is so
She's like touching her bun. She's like, I'm gonna call you. Don't
and yes, Daniel, I'm sunburned, and you know why.
Yeah.
Oh God. Stop, you guys, please. Don't make it worse. I'm already so embarrassed.
Just nuts. Maybe it's not primary, but regularly messages me that I have the same problem sometimes as well. Yeah, but it's also sometimes it's just glitches. I know what you mean, but it's just sometimes it's just glitches. What is your boyfriend writing now?
He wants me to call him in the DRS window, and I bet the next question is explain to them what DRS is, and I'm not gonna do that because, guys, like I don't even know where to start.
What's Debbie Ryan? Should I know that?
Have you just said what's Debbie Ryan?
Like who's Debbie Ryan?
Okay, I was just like, hang on, what's Debbie Ryan? Debbie Ryan, yeah, she was an actress on Disney Channel. She did that, hey Jesse, kind of serious, and everyone is just. There is like this meme of her looking so weird in that one movie she did, where she's always like, I don't know, she's a meme at the moment. Don't even ask. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, is it like the girl from Camp Rock?
No, that's not her.
Oh, okay. Because I saw like people doing like weird impressions of on TikTok.
Radio
You sent that
Rebel,
to me.
that's it.
You sent it to me.
Yeah, that's another one that's really good. There's this guy on TikTok who imitates like famous scenes of movies, and he did that with like Camp Rock, where you have this scene of Joe Jonas just singing the last song, being like, "I need to find you, I gotta find you," and you're just like.
Wait, I saw a commentary on Radio Rebel from Danny Gonzalez. I thought the actress was like Demi Lovato.
No, that's not Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato is actually from Camp Rock. I feel like we have some catching up to do.
That's
I kinda
Debbie
feel
Ryan.
like
Okay, wait. So she's Debbie Ryan. But what's the meme? Like, what is she doing?
The meme
I
is
am
just
one of
her
you guys.
looking.
Don't make me feel old.
I don't know. It's like
I know
Debbie
memes.
Ryan. She was that girl with like the Jessie thing on Disney Channel, with like she babysitting the whole bunch of children that are
Yeah,
all.
I get that, but what's the meme?
The meme is her. Wait, okay, I'm going to find that meme for you now. I'm going to pull it
Yeah,
up on my iPad and I'm
do
going to
it.
show you. Wait.
I'm not a boomer. Don't bully me,
Debbie
guys. I watch
Ryan.
meme review. I know memes. I have read
Debbie
it.
Ryan memes, Radio Rebel. Here we go, my friends. Here
I
we
know
go.
those. Don't make me feel old.
Okay, I'll just show you the face. Hang on, I gotta find a good picture of it. Oh, this is so weird. Why does she look like that?
I'm not old.
I will never understand this facial expressions that she has. Where's the picture? Everyone, where's this? I cannot believe it.
I'm getting canceled. I would have never imagined me getting canceled over this. Oh my
Getting
god.
canceled because you don't know the Debbie Ryan memes. Where is it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Why can I not open it? Okay, we'll try
I
it now.
probably know it. I just don't have a name recognition.
I'm so sure you have seen it somewhere because come on, it's all over the flipping internet. Look at that face. And no, we don't know why she does that. And yes, she always does that in that movie. There is a bunch of scenes when she does it. Do the meme? Okay, wait, I cannot. Like, how does she do it? She's just like smirking on one side like this. I don't even know. It's like really hard to do. You're doing great. That's actually.
I look more like the joke.
You're pretty accurate. Yeah, you're doing good.
But I also look like
Good
the Joker
job.
kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. And then she's always pulling her hair out of her face, and I don't know. That's all really weird. That's some kinky shit.
Now I'm in, guys. Am I like? I'm so young and I know Debbie Ryan.
Yeah. Wow. Good job.
Oh god. Whew,
That was a
I was
lot.
close. I was close to being retired
I
there.
think like you showed your talent of being a comedic genius again. You just
Thank you.
round of applause for Lukas. Round of applause.
I don't want attention. No, okay.
No, now you want attention. Okay.
I have screenshot of that moment. Do that. Do your memes. Do everything. Oh, I still love that photo I took of Carl when he was visiting me for the first time in Hamburg and he was sitting in that chair like, please help me. Please save me.
Yeah, it's great.
I still love that photo. It's one of the best ones.
I still have a video of Carl on my phone when we went to visit you for CSD last year. For your birthday, and Carl was just standing on the sidewalk with this little Volvic juicy kind of thing in his hand, and then in the other hand he had a little bottle of vodka that he just slowly poured in there, looking like, I don't know what he thought he was doing, but he looked so hilarious. Like, I will never delete that video.
Oh, it's such a great day. That was so fun. Yeah. No, but what do I want to say? I want to say something cool, but I forgot. No, I still have that video of us in Rome. I think it was Rome, where we were on the bed singing the song of H2O.
No, that was Paris. That was
Paris. Right,
and
it was Paris.
You tied up my legs. And you tied up my legs, and I remember while we were singing that on the TV was a series about diving. And it was just Carl and me laying there, and I was just like shaking like a bitch.
You just have to imagine Mila with like legs tied together, like flipping on the bed, and just Carl and her singing the HBO theme.
That was art.
That was a moment in time.
And a bit later, we went live on Instagram while eating room service.
True. I actually showed that video to my mom, and I was like, "Oh, we had such a great time," and I showed it to her, and she was like, "Well, did you take something?"
I'm just so glad that your mom already knew me by then, because otherwise I think she would have never let me visit you.
Lucas, why did you tie her legs up? It's a long story. No, I found these things that were like
into really weird stuff.
Shut up! Don't kink shame me.
No, it was not like that.
I just found there was. I always make sure that they wanted consent. Consent is the key. Anyways, I just found that in the closet. It was just so funny, so I just wrapped it around her, and we were already like tuning to the song. So show the video. Oh no. Oh no.
I also remember taking a clip of you sitting in the closet, being like.
You put that in the vlog.
Yeah, I did.
I was so cringy. I was just so cringy.
It was hilarious.
But we love being cringe.
I mean,
that's all I can do, even if I try. I'm actually tearing up.
My face is so
because
hot.
It's so emotional.
Sunburn. I cannot. Like, literally, my face is burning.
Lukas, how do you say your last name? Lukas von Hobaczewski.
He's in the closet. No, not like that. He was sitting like inside of whatever. I'm not even gonna try to. Y'all know what I mean.
We don't kink shame. Everyone has their flaws. Why is having a kink a flaw?
I don't think it's a flaw. I feel like it's.
I know what you probably know what you wanted to say, but kinks are not flaws. Kinks are just.
No, and I feel like if the person you are with agrees with what you're doing and is open for it, where's the problem?
And is of age, then everything's fine.
Obviously, yeah, but you shouldn't like just because someone is into something that you don't understand.
I don't mind. It doesn't affect my life. It's the same thing with everyone's sexuality or something. Do what you want.
You do you.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I think a lot more people are freaky in the sheets than they give up on the streets.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's actually great because I don't know, that's what makes it so special to be in the sheets with someone, because that's when you really get to know every last part of a person. I don't know. I just feel like that's very special.
Yeah.
Talking about kinks and live stream. Yeah, of course we do. That's not a topic to be ashamed of.
Sex positive and open for that.
Yeah, even also why make it a topic that you're not talking about? I feel like talking about it makes it so much easier for people to come to, I don't know, like not come to their senses, but like to be okay with it. You know, it's a normal thing. Sex is a normal thing. Let's just talk about it.
Right. It also makes it less like a taboo and something
Exactly.
that people are ashamed of. It's the same
Yeah.
thing with like talking about sexualities or
Yeah.
having representation of that in the media. It just makes it less, oh wow, you're
Yeah,
that?
totally.
Or
Like what for?
yeah,
I don't feel like there's a reason or a necessity for people to do that. I think I don't know. I think you should respect if people are like uncomfortable with talking about it, but I don't feel like it's a topic you shouldn't talk about.
right. I mean, it's intimate and everyone you're sometimes you're at your most vulnerable if you're in that situation. So I understand that it can be a hard topic to talk about, and but it was always something that fascinated me. Is like in sex ed in school, I was always the one to ask the questions and talk, and I didn't care if someone,
Really?
yeah, like I would like, how's that in that con? Like
And
it's
you were
called
like,
that. That's that. Yeah, that's that. Daddy used a condom, and there everyone was like, condom. He said condom. I was like. getting my ace. But no, but seriously, I was always so interested in it because it was something that fascinated me. Obviously, now I understand why probably, but still, even apart from that factor, it was just something that interested me. But
yeah,
it's hard for some people, like especially people like me with gender dysphoria and stuff like that. You don't have sometimes don't feel you have the same options as other
yeah,
people, and that's just that. But it
but that's
doesn't discourage me of still being interested in the topic and
for sure.
being open about talking about it, not in a weird way, like not being like, oh, this is how I do it. This that
No,
wouldn't
that's
feel
totally
good.
unnecessary.
Yeah,
But
but I
like,
just think talking about the topic in general is
yeah,
something that you can definitely do
and
without feeling ashamed.
I actually feel like I don't know about other countries, but I feel like sex ed in Germany is quite good, but still not good enough.
No,
Because
not good enough.
once you're not hetero, you learn
Right,
nothing, like
right,
nothing at all. You learn nothing
right,
about sexual identity. You learn nothing about how to protect yourself in case you're not the average person, or at least what people think is average. So
right.
I don't know. I just feel like it's lacking a lot of content, and that's for me. Like during school, I remember not that I was very quiet about it, but in school when we had sex ed classes, I never talked about it. Like I never asked questions. I was just sitting there being like, okay, yeah, and that's how you put it, okay. But like outside of school, I was always very open talking about it and asking questions, especially with my friends. And I'm glad I did that because I learned a lot more outside of school than I did in there. I feel like
For
I
me,
don't know.
it was the opposite. Like I never
That's
talked about
crazy.
the topic
Yeah.
privately, but also didn't learn much in school because, as you said, it's like it's for straight people. It's
Hmm.
about how you get pregnant or not get pregnant.
Yeah.
And I just remember that gays or like homosexuality was just touched on when it was about AIDS.
Which is so unfair because like I know that back when it all started, like when AIDS first appeared, people were saying it's the homosexual disease, but by now we know that that's total bull crap, and I don't understand how people can still just reduce it to that like topic. Why do you just bring up homosexuality in context with AIDS? That's not at all what it's like anymore today, and kind of makes me furious actually.
Yeah, HIV is such a bigger thing, and it's just it was, and now also like gender identity was not a thing. It was
Yeah.
nothing.
No.
I still don't think it's a thing.
Yeah.
But um that I just imagine how it would have felt if I would have learned it from there because then I wouldn't have searched for it. For me it was like I didn't know it. I didn't know the word, I didn't know the the concept, so
Yeah.
I couldn't find myself in that. And I just imagine how it would have been differently. And it's actually pretty funny because my first thoughts of actually started to feel like that maybe my gender was the problem, were actually where we had sex ed class in school, not because of the sex ed class, but it was simultaneously. So it was a
Hmm.
very interesting time for me because I was starting to struggle with, not struggle, but have these conversations with myself
Yeah.
about how I felt and stuff like that, while also sitting in school and having all this stuff taught to me that I was supposed to feel or that I was
Yeah.
supposed to be, which was not happening.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Crazy shit.
yeah, crazy things, crazy things. I think I am asexual and stuff like this kind of makes me uncomfortable. I don't get mad at me. I sometimes get confused between aromantic and asexual. Why should we get mad at you?
No, that's totally fine. Like, no.
Yeah, like I'm sorry that you're feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want you to make you feel
No,
uncomfortable.
not at all.
I think actually what you're kind of bringing up is also that not being sexually interested is such a concept that is still so unusual to people,
People
which
still make
is
it feel like it's wrong or something, you know? People are like, you need to be sexually active, otherwise you're a weird person. It starts with telling people, what? You're still virgin? Like,
yeah,
dude, if you are interested in doing it, do it. If you're not, leave it. Whatever. That doesn't define you as a person. And I feel like it's bad that people still make such a big deal out of sexuality in general.
yeah, and I think it feels like kind of for me it goes hand in hand with like kids being like told, "Oh no, you're too young to know that you're gay," but if they're straight, they're old enough to know that they're straight. And it's the same thing like, "Oh, no, you're too young to know that you're asexual. Maybe
Yeah.
later on you will want to have sex." No, like
If you
so.
know, you know.
I think, of course, not all the time you're right, and sometimes we identify with something that we later on discover was not the right label for us, but it doesn't mean make it less valid in that moment as long as it's not becoming something that's hurtful to you as a person, like putting yourself in a box where you're actually starting to push yourself back on opportunities that actually would make you happy. But if you just don't feel comfortable with it at the moment, and
Yeah.
maybe it's going to stay forever, and you're just going to say, I'm asexual, and even if it's not going to stay forever, and you want to label yourself as asexual right now, and you feel
That's
as if it
okay.
will be forever, that's all right, because you can never know. Like, you don't know, but also you don't know anything in your life. And you don't know if anything in your life is going to be consistent. Like, my hair could fall out tomorrow. Like, I don't know, but I'm still not gonna shave it today just because it maybe could fall out tomorrow. So my
Yeah, I get
truth
what you
right
mean.
now is I have hair. My truth right now is I don't want to shave my head. So that's that.
Exactly.
Don't force yourself to be further along something that's not there yet. And it has a lot of procrastination, a lot of oh but what if I'm wrong? What if I'm this? What if I'm that? And with sexuality, I'm always very open with that. I'm saying like, hey, dude, like, you don't have to push yourself in a label, but if you want to put yourself in a label, do that. And if it's not fitting you anymore someday, that's totally fine. With gender
Yeah.
identity and transitioning, it's a little bit different for me, just because if you transition medically, there's like consequences that you can't turn back, and
Sure.
detransitioning is very hard, and
Yeah.
so I wouldn't wish upon that on anybody. So for that reason, in that case, I always would advise to have a psychologist who's not a gender specialist, but who's open to transgender and giving transgender people the hormones that they need or helping them transition if they feel as if the diagnosis is right. But if you're just talking about sexuality, I totally support just trying, finding it out, and don't shaming yourself for being wrong, because that's, I think, one of the biggest things that people are like, oh, if I feel like it's not fitting me anymore, but I don't want to admit that to myself because that would mean
Mhm.
I was wrong, or I lied to everybody, or I lied to myself, but that's not true. Your
No.
feelings can change. That's totally on there. but that doesn't make your truth at the moment not right or anything.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm asexual, and before I knew it, I pressured myself to do things I didn't want to do because people in society told me that I should do it, but then I discovered, and since then I'm relieved and okay with it. Yeah, it's a lot of societal pressure.
Yeah, it
I
is.
think I think it's like also the people that you surround yourself with, and I there is sometimes those like movements where people, even in the LGBT community, when you come out as LGBT,
Yeah.
um, I mean, there are like people who are like shaming girls or boys who are bisexual or who are in heterosexual relationships and tell them you're not part of the LGBT community because you're in heterosexual relationships, which is just so stupid. Like,
Yeah.
there's way more pressure into being straight, but we can't ignore the pressure of people telling you you have to be LGBT once you enter that realm. It's
Yeah.
just
I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to compare that. The heterosexual pressure is way bigger and it's way more harmful to a lot of people than the other way around. So,
I just feel like sexual pressure generally, like, I don't know. I feel like lots of people who, to a certain point in their life, haven't been sexually active feel so bad about it because society tells them, oh, you're never gonna find someone now. But like that's total bullcrap. I'm not saying, oh, you have to wait until you're married, but like if you want to wait for the right person to, you know, experience things with. And if you're not ready, you're not ready, and no one can tell you that is wrong because in the
and if you're
end,
not interested, you're not
then
interested. Like,
then it's fine. You know, like you should do what feels right for you, especially when it comes to being intimate. And if it just isn't for you, then whatever. Like that's not wrong. You do you. I don't know. I just feel like it's so weird that people still make such a big deal out of it. Kind of. I don't know.
and for me, it's always when I think about it like 2 seconds more, I just don't understand why it is so important to people. Like, whatever you do with your boyfriend doesn't affect me in the slightest. It doesn't affect me in any way or form. I don't have any like contact with that. It doesn't change anything in my life. And that's just something that is just so fathering to me sometimes that it's a thing that people actually feel affects them and does change something for them personally, which is just so untrue. So I always understand, okay, what's behind that? Is it fear? Is it like, oh, I want to know if you're like going to be attracted to me? Is it that? Or is it just this curiosity of you have to know what someone is doing? It's so weird.
I don't know. I mean, sure, like with my friends, I'm very open about it, and I'm like, sometimes you just want to tell things or whatever, but like, I don't know. I don't know why it's such a big deal because, like, to be honest, people always pretend that your first time is such a great thing. Well, mine sucked. So I don't know. I just feel like we have to stop putting so much pressure on people or like putting this picture in people's heads that it is the most important, most epic thing in the world that you have to do. And if you don't, you're not worth whatever. I don't know. It annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Okay, you guys, I think I'll soon have to leave because
Yeah, me
I
too.
I have obligations. That sounds so weird, but like just saying I have
Obligation. It's
obligation.
called
Yeah,
boyfriend,
let's
and
just
it's
say I have
very
a
annoying.
boyfriend. No, it's not. We're not going
It
to go
can be
back there.
annoying.
So I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not turning red. I'm already red.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we don't have to be sex positive in a way that's like, oh, you have to have sex, but we also don't have to be sex negative if people want to have sex really early. That's also fine. But it's still, it's just, it's a thing. But we humans do so many more amazing things than do that. I know
Exactly.
it's a big deal because it's like such a where should go this thing? And oh my God, ooh. But like, there's so much cool stuff like friendships. How cool is that to have
Friendships
friends?
rock.
Like, that's so cool. That's literally so much cooler than sex. Like, you get so much more out of it. So it's like, I just always think like we humans we do so many more interesting things. Why do we focus on
Yeah.
those things that just don't mean anything?
Yeah,
Isn't it
exactly.
way more important if you're a good person or not than with who you sleep in bed? Isn't it way more important what morals you have, what's your social compass, and what you are passionate about in life, what you love, music, art, whatever it is. That's
Yes.
just that's just so much more interesting about a person than what they do in their bed.
Thank
So
you. Thank you
yeah.
for the speech. The speech was I feel alive. I feel refreshed. No, like really exactly. It's exactly that. Everything that comes on top of that is just bonus. I feel like I don't know. Anyways, I
Okay,
gotta go now.
so I'm gonna release you to your boyfriend,
Thank you
and
very
I'm
much.
gonna release myself to my empty apartment. And
I'm
we're
so
gonna see each
sorry.
other tomorrow. I'm gonna come by.
I hope so.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for being such a sweet chat. I really feel like we had a
Yeah.
great time.
Y'all so cute and so nice and supportive. Love that.
Yeah, and so open to like having discussions and just
Yes.
I'm just so glad that you guys are just so lovely and so
Y'all are.
patient with us.
With us rambling.
Yeah, with us rambling around.
Bye,
So wherever
guys.
you are, have a good night of sleep, whatever. Thank you. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.